Welcome back. Well, Egypt is hosting the COP27, the climate change conference in Sharm el-Sheikh next November. To shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Dr. Emad Adly, chairman of the Egyptian Forum for Sustainable Development. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Dr. Adly, now Egypt is hosting the COP27 next November in Sharm el-Sheikh, and Egypt has announced opening the door for the participation. So what are the important conditions needed for the participation?
To participate in any COP of the United Nations Convention on Climate Change, there are two ways to be participating in this COP. Either to be included in the blue zone, which is the zone that is fully controlled by the UN Convention Secretariat, or to participate through the open area for the different participants from different agencies, from any country, from any organization in the green zone. And the green zone is something that is open for the public and for the different agencies to participate without all the conditions and the criteria that need to be there if you apply for being registered in the blue zone, the UN area.
Yes.
So the governments, of course, as any government delegation, they are, with their delegation, they can definitely participate in the blue zone being part of their country delegation, and they can automatically attend and participate in any of the green zone activities. While for the other agencies, they need to be, first of all, as observers, because all other agencies, different from the government delegation, all other agencies are considered as observer organizations. Some observer organizations, they have the accreditation from the Secretariat, and if they have the accreditation, they are allowed to attend some of the activities in the blue zone. But all of them, all agencies and all the observers, they have the right to be in the green zone as well as the government, as I mentioned before.
Yes.
So these are the different criteria and the conditions for anyone to participate in the COP. And it's open, as I said, in the green zone for the public and for any individual who is interested in the COP activities and in the climate change challenges.
Yes, Dr. Adly, many cities now in Egypt are on its way to transforming into green cities. So what are the conditions also, if you shed light concerning especially Egypt?
Green cities or sustainable cities is one of the ideas that has been promoted for a number of years now. And Sharm el-Sheikh also is now prepared and is announced as a sustainable and green city, and is going to be a model that people will see when they come from different countries, from all over the world to come to Egypt to attend the COP. They will witness how we have managed to have Sharm el-Sheikh is a green city. Green city means that this city is in the emissions of the greenhouse gases. It is using all the different methods and tools and experiments to make the emissions are very much lower than normal. They have to expand the use of renewable energy. I'm talking about solar energy, wind energy, biogas, energy conservation, energy savings, all these energy efficiency, all these things related to energy. When it comes to solid waste management, we see how the city has a zero waste system. Zero waste system means that all the solid waste, all the outcomes of different activities are being used in a reuse system or recycling system, and at the end it becomes like zero waste. That there is no pollution, and the pollution is very much controlled in the city. That there is when it comes to transport, that you have sustainable transport system in the city, that you are very much mobilizing and supporting all the activities related to using public transport or bicycles or to minimize the use of private cars. So all these elements also in the buildings, how you make your buildings, green buildings, to minimize the use of air conditioning and to expand the use of the normal lighting of the sun. The sustainable city and green cities is a model that many countries are trying to develop in their cities and their countries. And I hope that Sharm el-Sheikh will be a model that could be replicated in other cities soon, inshallah.
Yes, yes. Dr. Adly, Egypt won hosting the COP27 climate change conference in Sharm el-Sheikh next November. Why was Egypt very, very keen to host this conference? Why is it very important for Egypt to host? What are the properties that Egypt has in order to win hosting this conference?
Of course, Egypt is hosting the COP on behalf of the whole Africa continent. And it was, of course, among the African which take honor, and it's a very good proposal to the African continent, the African Union, to host COP. This COP comes at a very time. Very important for important decisions it wanted to take and to all these strong deliverables from Egypt. Also is providing all the services that we have infrastructure in Sharm el-Sheikh, which is also not easy to find in most of the countries in Africa. Egypt also has proven the last number of years, the last 8 years, that the Africa continent likes to change, and that is always eating the right of the countries to receive the maximum, all the support for climate adaptation and also climate mitigation. So for all these reasons, Egypt is hosting to win the honor to take this talk on our back. And I hope that it will be successful from the side, the political side, and also very sure from the organizational side.
Yes, Dr. Adly, what are the consequences of the climate change that is going to affect the whole world on the geographical changes? With some beaches are threatened to disappear, mountains of ice are threatened to melt. Could you give us your insight concerning the effect that is going to happen to the whole world? And also a very important thing, what would the effect be on the health of the human beings?
The climate change impacts are very clear to everyone. The sea level happening everywhere. There are areas already affected by sea level rise. We are already around above the traditional planet temperature, and all the changes we are facing are happening 3 or 1.2. So we could imagine the situation if we reach 1.5, 5 feet above the 1.5, as people trying to keep the 1.5 degrees on that week of the. So, and we all the happening, the fear of flooding happening in places that we of people. Only last year, 50 million around the globe have been from their own or their because of the climate only in 1 year, 50 people were affected because of the flood, the storm, the flooding, the drought, sea level rise, and it's getting increased year by year, and you know, it's affecting the economy, it's affecting the human rights. It's going to be, you know, always a challenge for having sustainable development in the most vulnerable areas, hotspots around the globe. And this is why it's very important then is considered as one of the life-threatening issues, the climate change. That's why it's an ethical issue that all leaders
Yes.
and countries have to seriously and not postpone decisions for this.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Emad Adly, Chairman of the Egyptian Forum for Sustainable Development. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a short break and I'm going to be back with you.